Last day of open mini camps. I'll talk about what that means right after the intro. What is up, Fin fans? Yes, day 2 of mini camps. This is the last one that is open to the media, so this is the last one that I'll pretty much be reporting on. Tomorrow they do have a mini camp, but it's not open to the media. It's more working on things on their own. Then a long break, and then they are in their new practice facility by the stadium on July 27th. So, yeah, today is the last day of mini camps. Today is the last day of L camp, any type of camp, OTAs, mini camp, training camp, anything where they are practicing. They got their new facility. This one, Kaputski. Now, the baby's sleeping, and I need to bang this video out. So this is gonna be a quick one. Well, I wouldn't say quick. I got a lot to talk about. Baby's sleeping, so I got lucky. So let's jump into this mamma jamma. Day 2 of mini camp. Tua needed to have a bounce back game, Tua needed to have a bounce back practice, not for me, but it seems like for the national media and some other people, he needed to bounce back. Maybe he did. Maybe. But again, it's just practice, man. It's just practice. So let's jump into this. Xavier Howard's not there again today. Are you surprised? No. He's probably not going to be there, and we'll see what the Dolphins can do in the next month of potentially getting them there. Emmanuel Ogbah was there. Preston Williams were there, but they weren't on the field. Emmanuel Ogbah is apparently dealing with a nagging injury. It's nothing too serious, but he wasn't there. Started the practice. Brian Flores was overseeing the O-line working on blocking drills, which good, because for the love of cheese, we need better run blocking schemes. Start of 7-on-7s. Now, they started outside and they cut the field in half. So it was tighter windows, tighter throws. Devontae Parker had to break up a potential interception from Jacoby Brissett to Terrell Bonds. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound like a good start to minicamp. Then Robert Foster with a nice catch over the middle from Tua. Then Tua to Jakeem Grant, caught the ball on a streak down the sideline for a touchdown, hit him in stride. Big play from Tua. Very nice to hear that his second pass of the day was a long touchdown in stride. Grant caught it. Happy. I'm just happy. Then Tua to Allen Hurns over the middle. Big chunk play again. Jacoby Brissett throws an interception to Javaris Davis. Tua to Ahmed on a wheel route, 20 to 35 yards. Great throw. He threw it with a perfect touch pass and accuracy over the defenders. And then it started raining. Then Sinnett gets a pass breakup from Nick Needham. Nick Needham's having a good mini camp so far. Nice catch from Foster across the middle from Sinnett. Tua hits Devontae Parker on a very nice comeback route, kind of like the one against the Rams in 2016 that won us that game. Then Tua with another completion to Parker and Wilson. That whole series with Tua, the ball did not hit the ground, which is very good to hear that these receivers are catching those balls. Now we're going to 11-on-11s. Jacoby Brissett throws a pass to Myles Gaskin, who ends up fumbling it. If there was a TNT wall, you know that man would be running there. Tua with a bullet pass to Devontae Parker, who bobbles the pass and then drops it. So it kind of jinxed by saying the ball didn't hit the ground, because then the ball hit the ground. Tua with a nice check down to Myles Gaskin, who then drops it. It's jinxed. Whoever said the ball didn't hit the ground, I don't remember who jinxed. Then it started pouring again, absolutely pouring again, and then there was lightning in the area, and that right there, the lightning in the area, forced them into the bubble. First play in the bubble, Sinnett with a pass breakup from McKinney, and then a catch from Loxley, and then a pass breakup by Noah Igbenogany. Brissett went 2 for 3 on his 11-on-11 with a nice check down to Albert Wilson. Then Tua to Will Fuller for a nice 20-yard catch. Then Tua to Devontae Parker for a nice 10-plus yard catch. And then Tua to Albert Wilson on a 25-yard completion crossing route thrown into double coverage, threaded that needle to get that ball to Albert Wilson. Then on Jacoby Brissett's next series, he went 3 for 6. Threw it behind the pass behind Gesicki, completed to Mac Hollins. Then Strobridge got a little bit pressure on him in that one. Bowden back there doing some punt return tests. Same thing with Grant and Waddle. Again, I'd like to not see Waddle back there, and you'll find out why in a little bit. Then they're doing red zone drills. Tua rolls out to his left, hits Mac Hollins for a touchdown. I think that might be, I'm not going to scroll back, but about 3 touchdowns so far from Tua, 0 interceptions. Then Jacoby Brissett throws a touchdown pass in the red zone drill to Jakeem Grant, Hunter Long, and Foster. Very good day by the offense. Tua, almost another touchdown to Devontae Parker, but Noah, very good recognition, gets him out of the back of the end zone, couldn't get his feet down. No touchdown there. Then Tua goes 0 for 3, unfortunately, on red zone. On his next red zone series. In that series, he went 0 and 3. He was holding the ball too long and staring down his receivers, waiting for someone to get open instead of just throwing them open. That is something he's going to need to work on training camp. And again, this is practice. This is a perfect opportunity for the kid to work on that, especially in the red zone where the Dolphins last year had such a hard time scoring. Then during the break, so they had a little bit of break or a little bit of, lighter work period, Tua's talking to his wide receivers. He's talking to them, getting that, leadership role, but also seeing how he can work a little bit better on maybe throwing them open, all that good stuff. And it did pay off. 11 on 11 now, goal line drills, Tua 1 for 3. He had a pass to Albert Wilson for a touchdown, but it was broken up by a skew. Kobe Brissett goes 2 for 3 with a touchdown pass to Mac Hollins, and Sinnett goes 1 for 2 with a touchdown pass to Kirk Merritt. Then Sanders comes out. The Sandman kicks 4 for 4 on field goals, including a 51-yard long field goal. That's what I like to hear. Then they ended off with a 2-minute drill. Tua hits Waddle in stride on a crossing route, turns up the field, leaves everyone in the back burners, and runs it into the end zone for a 50-yard touchdown. So on a big crossing route, Tua hit him. I think it was probably about a 15-yard pass. Waddle put on the burners. Touchdown. Then right after that, Tua hits Devontae Parker on a 30-yard touchdown pass. Tua ends his session of the practice with 2 big touchdown passes. I'm thinking, if my math is correct, that's about 5 or 6 touchdown passes, kind of making up for yesterday. And then the practice ends with Jacoby Brissett having a nice deep touchdown pass to Allen Hurns, and that ends the practice. I wrote it on my wife's laptop so I can understand my handwriting. But very good practice. The defense had some good things here and there. We had 1 interception, a lot of pass breakups. It seems like Noah Benogany is coming into his all. Tua had a big bounce back day. Jacoby Brissett had a nice day, even though he had that interception. Seems like Waddle is showing that he's got those burners and you need to respect them. Albert Wilson showing a lot of good things. It seems like the offense, this is an offensive day. The offense won today. Yesterday was a defensive day with all the interceptions, all the, would-be sacks from Adams and Phillips and all that stuff. But good day. Again, this is it. We're not going to really hear much until the 27th of July. So be sure to comment below. What do you guys think about practice today? What do you think about Tua having the bounce back? Again, it is just practice. So if this did happen yesterday, it would be the same response as him throwing 5 interceptions yesterday. It's just practice. He even struggled a little bit in that red zone area where he was holding the ball. He went 0 for 3. Sat down, talked to his wide receivers, see what he could have done better, and then he threw a bunch of touchdowns. So I'm very happy with him bouncing back. That seems to be to his thing, is he struggles a little bit and then he bounces back. So I'm very happy with that. But again, it's just practice. I'm hoping he does this versus yesterday in an actual game, because yesterday stunk. But be sure to comment below. What do you guys think about practice today? What are your highs? What are your lows? All that good stuff. Be sure to comment below, and I'm going to get to one of you guys' comments of the day. Now, this comment comes from Angelo. And he says, "Hey, Doug, love your content as always, brother. How do you think our new vertical threat wide receivers will change the dynamic of our offensive schemes overall? Will we be more vertical this year like Buffalo and Kansas City, or more balanced?" Fins up. Very good comment. And I picked this one because while I was writing down all my stuff from today, he sent it to me. So I was like, hey, all right, yeah. And it's good because we saw a lot of the wide receivers and what they were going to do today. You saw a lot of touchdown passes on verticals. You saw a lot of touchdown passes on crossing routes that got turned into something. You saw a lot of touchdown passes in different ways, right? You had the crosser to Waddle, who then took it up the field for a 50-yard touchdown. But then you also had a 30-yard touchdown pass to Devontae Parker, which was just a deep pass. You had the Allen Hurns ending the practice on a deep pass. The way that we're going to use this offense is have a lot of crossing, a lot of underneath, but then also have the deep. And having all the speed we have, you have to respect all these players. You're not just going to be, okay, I'm going to go up on these guys because, you have Waddle and Wilson, or Waddle and Grant, or Waddle and Bowden doing crossing routes, 5-6 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. Press up on them because we know that they're going to try to force the ball there, because then all of a sudden you're going to have Devontae Parker, Will Fuller, somebody doing a vert going over the top, and then all of a sudden you're going to get burnt. Or if you're like, listen, we prefer not to get burnt over the top for a touchdown, so give them the respect they deserve, 5-6 yards off, whatever, let them do their crossing routes, just make sure you go up and get the tackle. You have people like Waddle, you have people like Bowden, you have these wide receivers who are very good at the yak, very good at, breaking tackles and getting up the field. So it turns this offense into something. Also, you give that much respect to our receivers, they're going to run the ball. And then all of a sudden, you got these offensive linemen coming running at you. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous. When it clicks, and it was clicking today, you saw it just touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. Tua came out, Brissett came out, even Sinnett was out there throwing touchdowns. Everyone was getting the ball, spreading it around. It was a good day today. But yeah, I think that, you like you said, or more balanced, I think it's going to be more balanced. I think you're going to get crossing, you're going to get different combination of routes to really force the defense to choose one or the other. And if you choose the wrong thing, it's big play touchdown, or it's just big chunk yardage, like what was happening today. Tua was getting the chunk yardage, getting 15, 10, 20, 30-yard passes in the air. These weren't screen passes. They were big passes in the air. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all pans out in the preseason before we see this, actual season. Heck, even in the camp with the Falcons, because that's even more understanding. But that's it. That's the last of we're going to hear anything until July 27th. But don't you worry your pretty little head. I have a ton of videos planned for the next month. I told you minimum of 3 videos a week. I try my best to entertain you guys during this dead period. And we always talk about after the draft and, OTAs and stuff is kind of the dead period. Nope. Now starts the dead period. From now until July 27th, it's going to be incredibly dead. I am in talks of potentially having somebody come and talk on the channel. I have a lot of things planned, so if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Lets me know, hey, Doug, I like what you're doing. Makes me feel good. Like I say in all these videos, check out these guys that I'm, incorporated with, or I'm partnering with, BackroomCollections. Check them out. They have a ton of great artwork. Like I said, I'm getting the Ricky one. They do a great stuff. Use the promo code DDW. You get yourself 10% off. Also, Patch Vibes. I'm going to have them on Friday. It's going to be a fun, good time there. Use the promo code DW. You get yourself 20% off there. And Miami Sports Music. Go over, check that out. Other than that, guys, I'll see you Friday. But like usual, stay classy. Fins up.